Hey everybody, Dr. Johnny Bowden here, answering another question from Quora. This one is coffee bad for you? Such a great question because it really encapsulates the whole history of nutrition in that one answer. So for many, many years we thought coffee was bad for you. And the reasons were it raises blood pressure. It gives you the jitters, it interferes with your sleep, it speeds up your metabolism, it releases adrenaline. I mean, it's been linked to just about every bad thing you can imagine. And then, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, some of the health data on coffee started coming in. And one scientist, I don't remember who it was, but it was a famous quote, said something like, there are more antioxidants in coffee than any other beverage that the American public drinks. I mean, they are the same antioxidants and flavonols, for example, that are found in dark chocolate, cocoa, coffee. Lots of overlap in those flavonols and those healthy compounds. And then some data started coming out that people who drink more coffee have less of certain diseases, Parkinson's being one of them, gout being another one of them. A lot of connections between higher amounts of coffee drinking, say 6 cups a day or something like that, 4 to 6 cups a day, and the reduction of risk for a lot of things. Now, how do you reconcile this? Is coffee good for you or is it bad for you? And again, the correct answer, and the one that is the least popular and the least able to make it into a meme, is that it depends. And here's what we found. The last few years, a gene has been discovered. It's called the CYP1A gene. And it has to do with how quickly you metabolize coffee. So there are fast metabolizers that can have a cup of coffee before bedtime and sleep like a baby. And there are people who have a cup in the morning and they're up all night. So it has a lot to do, and I'm exaggerating the extremes, but the point is there's a continuum there of how quickly your body gets rid of caffeine. And that has a lot to do with whether or not those negative effects, like keeping you up all night or giving you the jitters, actually take place in your body. So we now know that there are coffee hyper responders and there are coffee non-hyper responders, and that has a lot to do with it. And as always in nutrition, the more factors we discover, the more we realize why these things have differential effects on different people. Now, the fact is, coffee does have a lot of antioxidants. It has a lot of flavonols and good plant compounds that are good for us. The fact is also that there are some people who are affected by it in such a way that their sleep is disrupted, that they're jittery all day, that they have a lot of adrenaline, and those people should probably cool it. Those people should probably either limit it or bring it back to a level where those bad things don't happen, and they should probably stop drinking it around noon, 1 o'clock at the latest. But if you're a fast metabolizer and it doesn't have all those bad effects on you, you're getting the good antioxidants and flavonols and even a little bit of healthy stimulation. It's not the worst thing in the world, the caffeine. All of those things you're getting, and if you're not a person for whom coffee disrupts your sleep, then you have a different relationship with it than somebody whose sleep is ruined by it. And so once again, the answer is it depends, and what it depends upon really is not just the substance, coffee, but the receiver, which is you. And that's what I've said since the beginning of my career in nutrition. It's only looking at what the environment is presenting us, i.e. nutrients, caffeine, even drugs, opportunities, whatever they are, only takes us so far. We have to look at the person who's getting that information, who's taking in those nutrients, who's processing those compounds, because that's where really the action is. So when you're confused and you hear all these different things about how food affects you or a weight loss program affects you, always remember the you is the component you got to look at, as well as the thing that you're studying, whether it be coffee and caffeine, or whether it be a diet program, or whether it be supplements or a medicine. You've got to always take into account, honor the fact that you're an individual and these things affect you slightly differently, sometimes very differently than your neighbor. And respect that, honor it, and put it into the equation when you ask questions like, is coffee good for you? Who's the you? That's what's going to determine the answer. That's what we kind of talk about here most of the time. So, if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, go to my website, Johnny Bowden, there's no H in Johnny, I hope you know that, johnnybowden.com. Sign up for my free newsletter and I'll stay in touch with you, and you can also send me more questions that I can answer in this series right here on YouTube. Thanks for listening.